Den of Thieves stars Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, Val Kilmer. No, it doesn't. In all seriousness, Den of Thieves stars Gerard Butler, whose career is now dead, Ice Cube's son, some guy that I've seen but I don't know his name, and the rapper 50 Cent. And the main premise of this movie is that there's this major crimes division in the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department who has to track down this elite group of bank robbers that is planning to rob the Federal Reserve in Los Angeles. Now, the writer and director of this movie is one of the writers who helmed London Has Fallen. And right away, that was a red flag. Even though I don't hate London Has Fallen, I think it's fine. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's terrible. It's fine. The trailer for this movie didn't look all that interesting. It didn't make the movie look all that interesting to me. It just kind of looked like another throwaway bank heist movie. But I will say this. This guy cannot be blamed for London Has Fallen's shortcomings. He can in a way, but it's not all him because there were two other writers, and those two writers did write Olympus Has Fallen and The Expendables 3, which totally killed that franchise, unfortunately. I decided to give this movie a chance, and I walked out, kind of surprised that this movie wasn't complete trash because it's the middle of January, and this is where movies go to die. But I was right in one way, and that way is this movie's not good. I'm not gonna say it's fine, or okay, or it's middle of the pack. It's more like blah, or eh. My biggest issue with this movie is the fact it's not really a bank heist thriller. It's more of a procedural cop drama with family issues. This stupid subplot dealing with Gerard Butler's wife and his kids and his family, you could have shaved 20 minutes off the runtime. That could have just been cut from the movie. Colossal waste of time. Also feel like this movie is trying way too hard to be the next Heat. You know, that movie Heat that had Al Pacino and Robert De Niro and Val Kilmer? Yeah, the joke at the beginning of this video. That very poor joke. One thing I noticed as this movie went on, I was like, this is a poor man's remake of Heat for a new generation. The majority of this movie, though, after the first action sequence until the last 40 minutes of this movie, the whole middle of the movie is just pretty boring. It's the procedural cop drama stuff and the stupid family issue stuff. And it's not like the fact that the procedural cop drama stuff is convoluted and hard to follow. No, it's actually, for a 2-hour and 20-minute movie, it's actually fairly simplistic, very easy to follow. It's just, why am I watching that in a movie about bank robbing? We're here to watch some bank robbing. Let's just have these people rob banks. I'm not saying just give me all action sequences at the screen. No, that's not what I'm saying. I just wanted to see a little bit more of the criminal activity from the criminal gang in this movie. We just got way too much of Gerard Butler and the major crimes unit he's working with in this movie, and I'm actually going to loop back around to the characters in this movie, but I want to talk about the action sequences first. The first one is this criminal gang robbing a donut shop. At first, I was like, this is bad editing, very shaky cam, a lot of flash cutting, but when it is in focus, it's actually pretty cool to watch. The last 45 to 50 minutes of the movie are really the big heist, and that was really interesting to watch. That was entertaining. I thought it got dragged out maybe a little too much, but that's just me. I think a lot of people will find that section of the movie really entertaining, and it was. It was a really cool cat-mouse game, but my big problem with that part of the movie is that when they start shooting at people, it's Heat. It's Al Pacino versus Robert De Niro. I sat there in my seat and I was like, I've seen this before. It's definitely Heat with shades of the town. I can't think of any other bank robbing movies, but yeah, definitely those two. And I've seen it before! The issue I have with this movie, none of these characters are likable. I can't get on their side. Like Gerard Butler, yeah, he's the good guy, but he's such an asshole. I like this guy. How can I trust this guy if he's just super shady throughout the whole movie? It really plays him off as, is he a villain? Is he not a villain? He's not, but I mean, seriously, he's so, he's just, I wouldn't say he's a corrupt, cop. He's just a wacko, you know? I will give it up for the performances in this movie, though. Everybody was really good. 50 Cent was really good. That guy who I've seen in a bunch of movies, but I don't know his name, he was really good. O'Shea Jackson Jr., Ice Cube's son, continues to impress me in everything I've seen with him. And this is probably the best I have seen Gerard Butler in a few years, especially after Geostorm, that shit brain of a movie. Yeah, this is definitely a really, really, really dark performance from Gerard Butler, which I haven't seen much of. And he really nailed it. He really brought it, and I was really happy to see him bring it. I haven't seen that from him in a while. This did surprise me in a way, as I thought that I knew it was one criminal gang that was going after the Federal Reserve, but from what I remember from the trailers, it was also Gerard Butler's gang that was going after that. That's what I thought. That's what I saw the trailer a long time ago, so I could be wrong. So I thought it was going to be like those two like clashing, trying to go and rob the Federal Reserve, but it didn't end up like that. There is a plot twist at the end of this movie that did not work. For a January movie, Den of Thieves is not a complete shitbox. I did have some fun in the little action scenes that we had, although they did harken back to Heat. I really enjoyed the performances, and I'm not going to lie, where there were scenes where I was entertained. But there's really some choppy editing, bad flash cutting, unlikable characters, an entire subplot that did not need to be there, and this movie just gave me the vibe that it was a poor man's remake of Heat. With all that being said, I am going to give Den of Thieves a C. So guys, have you seen Den of Thieves, or are you planning on seeing Den of Thieves? If you have, and if you do plan on seeing it, want to know what you think about it, drop me a comment in the comment section below. You can find me on every medium of social media. I'll leave those links in the description below. I just want to say thank you for watching. This is very important, means a lot to me. You guys are the best. Support small YouTube channels like this. New YouTube policies have gone into effect, or they're going into effect next month. And smaller channels like myself, others, spread these videos around. Support us, because we're going to need some help trying to get these around. Thank you for watching again. You could subscribe at the end of this video. Check out some other videos I have done. I will see you next time. My name is Alex Madden, a certified G and a bona fide stud.